What's going on, everybody? All right, coming to you from inside this very hot Mustang convertible. It's a hot day today in Tennessee, but I love the heat, hate the cold. So what we're going to be doing today to this car, I've worked on a few things from this car already, as you've seen in other videos and heard in other videos, but I did change the thermostat, and it did not make my temperature gauge work at all. And oddly enough, when I start the car, the temperature gauge will drop down below the bottom mark. But sitting here, it's actually a little bit, let me just show you. It's odd. I don't know why. Even when the car's running and it's hot, it still shows cold. When I cut the car off, it comes up. I don't make, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm trying to get you the best view I can. I had to put my hand above the phone, but you can see right there, it's actually above the first mark. But if I started this car, it would actually drop down below that 130, like all the way to the bottom, and just sit there. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is changing the temperature control module. Hopefully this does the trick. Let me open this box. I'll show you what comes in. It's just a little module, just screws in the side of the engine up here. Should be pretty easy to get to. This one actually comes with sealant already on it, and that's all it is, and it was about 18 bucks. Not sure I needed to change the thermostat, but this thermostat's probably been there for 20 years, so at least now it has a new thermostat and a new gasket. So, hey, I'll take it. But let me take you off, or now you ain't on a tripod. Let me just take you outside and show you where this goes. Okay, what's the best way to get in here? It is right here underneath my finger, right there. That's where we're gonna be working. And the only thing I can see might be in the way is maybe, just maybe, this electrical connector right here. But that is about the only thing I can see might be in the way, and I might even be able to get by that as well, I'm hoping. So let me go get my tools, and we'll see if we'll need to unplug that fuel injector and see if we can get this thing working. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you're working with any kind of electrical system or devices or anything like that is undo your negative cable. But in my case, I'm actually going to undo both cables because I bought these little washers right here that I forgot to put on whenever I put this new battery in, so I'm just going to go ahead and undo both. But normally I would just undo the negative and we'd be good to go. Now I did unplug, let me zoom you in. Now I did go ahead and unplug that so that you could see that harness right there, so you could see what I was doing. And I also just spun this out of the way, that fuel injector. You just unplug this little plug right here, kind of push that back out of the way, and then we should, this is an 11/16, yeah, that just comes right out like that. Oh, a little bit of antifreeze come out, that's all right, just a little bit, not much. I did just bleed this system the other day and put new antifreeze in it. Now what we're going to do now is thread this back down in there, if I can get my hand down there to do it. There we go, like that. And then make sure you snug it down good, because you don't want this to leak. As you can see, there was antifreeze coming out, so you don't want this to leak when it's under pressure, which is why they put the sealant tape on it. Make sure it's good. We can go down a little further. That should be good right there. All right, I'm gonna check it again. I'm all about tightening stuff down. I don't know why. All right, that's good. All right, now all we should have to do is plug this little wire back up right there, like that. Plug up, where'd that harness go? Right here it is. Plug up this harness that I unplugged right there. And that should be it. Now we're gonna start the car. Well, actually we'll still need to hook the battery back up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and put those washers on it, hook it back up. And then we'll start the car and see if that worked. That was an easy fix if it did. All right, did we fix it? Let's turn around and check. Okay, so you can see right there that it is fixed. The gauge is actually working now. It was not working before. It was not moving at all. But you can see there, I just took it for a drive. As I was driving it, it might have went up just a hair and sitting there idling. Now it's went down just a little bit, but you can see the gauge is actually in normal operating temperature, and it's actually working. So the last thing we need to do is go outside and pop the hood and check to see if there's a leak. Okay, so now what you want to check for is right around this plug right here. There is a little bit of fluid back in there, but that's where it spilled out at. If you look right there, we have no leaks at all. Everything's looking good. So seems like we have fixed the temp gauge with the problem that was having not working. All right, there we have it. All fixed, working good. Now I can actually see that my car's not overheating. Anytime I change a thermostat and I burp the car, stuff like that, you want to make sure you get as much air out of the system as you possibly can. Run your heater, let it go through the heater core to get all the air out of there as well. You shouldn't have a ton of it just doing that, but you never know. So mine was pretty empty when I did that, so I did make sure to burp it really well, and I really wanted my gauge to work to make sure that my car wasn't overheating and I didn't have no air left in it. But if you are having problems with your temp gauge on your Foxbody Mustang, that's how easy it is to fix. It literally took like 2 to 3 minutes. Don't pay somebody to do this. Go pick up one of those, put it in yourself. Very, very simple. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.